Hi Rosies, and welcome to another video. Today's video is going to be a tag video. I'm going to be doing the Pokemon Go tag. I play Pokemon Go a lot, as you've seen from maybe the vlogs I would do with my friend Tori. Sometimes I would play it. I don't really play it that often, like in my videos. I do play it a lot, like when I'm not making videos, because it helps me get out of the house and I get a lot of exercise from getting out and playing it because I'm really dedicated with it. It's ridiculous. But yeah, if this video isn't for you, then you can just click off now. But if you love Pokemon Go and enjoy the game like I do, then yeah, let's get started. There are a total of 10 questions, and this is probably going to be a really short video because the answers I have are going to be really short because they're really quick questions, so it might not be that long, but we'll see. But the first question is, what level are you on? I have a little document here to go back to, and I'm going back to that and my Pokemon Go app. At the moment, I am on level 32. It took me about a year to get to level 32. I started playing in October of 2017, so I've been kind of hooked. It took me a year to get to level 32. The next question is, what team are you on? At first, when I saw the teams, I generally like the color blue. I guess Team Mystic is about evolving Pokemon, and I liked that. So I am on, I will show you. I am on Team Mystic. There's my character in Onyx because I've been walking with an Onyx for a while. It'll focus. Focus. I've been walking with Onyx for a while because I want a Steelix. Yeah, so I've been on Team Blue for about a year, and I like it because I like blue more than yellow and red, and I just like the whole evolving thing. I don't know, ever since I've watched Pokemon, I've kind of been into that, so yeah. The next question is, what was your Pokemon starter? I typically, out of the three of Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle, I like Charmander the best. But when I first started playing about a year ago, I don't know why I did this because I could catch it any time. I walked a little bit more. I did the cheat that people have been mentioning and saying. So I walked a little bit every like 2 or 3 times that 3 Pokemon would arrive basically, or just pop up. So I got a Pikachu. I guess at that point I didn't realize you could get a Pikachu just anytime. But at that point, I kind of wanted a Pikachu. I don't know why, but after that, I instantly regretted it because I always wanted a Charmander, and it took me forever to find a Charmander. So I wish it was a Charmander that I started off with, but I started off with a Pikachu. The next question is, what is your strongest Pokemon? I have to go to the app. I'm going back and forth. So I've been playing this for a while. I have a few strong Pokemon. But my strongest, and I will go to it, I have to find it. I have a total of 300 Pokemon at the moment, so I have to scroll down all the time. I know there are people who have way more than I do, but for right now, I just kind of just have 300 for now, and then I'll transfer some Pokemon if I need to. So, my strongest Pokemon as of right now is a Slacking, I think you call it, or how you pronounce it. Yeah, this is my strongest. It took me a while to get this. I had to evolve. I forgot what it is. I'm sorry, I'm not good with the names. I had to evolve the first Pokemon that it evolves into, and then evolves into this. So it's really blurry, sorry. I have to do this. So it'll, there we go, focus. This is my strongest. I had to star it because it's my strongest Pokemon. It is a 3,885 CP, so that's really nice. Yeah, this is kind of good in battle. I haven't really battled with it that much, but every time I do battle with it, it has helped me win, so that's always nice. The next question is, what is your favorite Pokemon that you have? I have a few. I like Gyarados, I like Charmander, I like Lapras, I like Mewtwo because I caught a Mewtwo in a raid. I like all the Eevee evolutions, I love those. But I would say my favorite Pokemon is Eevee because Eevee is super adorable, and I like adorable things like animals like puppies and like basically baby animals. but with Eevee, it's super adorable, and I'm fine with just Eevee. I could go for like, if I had a Pokemon, I'd probably go for like a Flareon or something out of the evolved forms, but I typically like Eevee because it's super cute, and I don't know, it's just like a really cute Pokemon, so I would say Eevee. The next question is, what is your username? I tried to use my channel username, which as you guys know is Allie Rose, but someone took it, so I couldn't use it. So I will show you what it is right now. I have to go back on the app. I'll zoom in on it. If you guys can see it. I have to go back to where it shows your character and the Pokemon you're walking with, but this is my username. Once it zooms in on it, it is Allie Rosie 93. The Allie part is one of my nicknames, and it just came from my channel name, and I like the name Allie. Rosie, I love roses, and I tried Rose, but it didn't work, so I tried Rosie and it worked. And 93 is the year I was born, so that's how I came up with my username. The next question is, what Pokemon are you dying to capture? It depends on what I get, because if it's a Pokemon I don't have or an evolved form, I try to get that next evolved form of the Pokemon. So for example, if I got a, what's a good example? A good example would be Growlithe. If I have a Growlithe that I'm walking with or that I just caught or anything like that, the next thing I would be dying to get is its evolved form, which is Arcanine. So I would try to get the candies for it, and then once I evolve it into an Arcanine, then I'm happy, and then I move on to the next Pokemon that I want to evolve. That's kind of what I've been doing, and I've been doing that for a very long time now, ever since I started the game, I think. I've been using that tactic for a while, so it depends on what I have at the time. Right now, what I'm dying to get is a Steelix, because like I said, I'm walking with an Onix, so I wanted Steelix. So that would be the next thing, I think. Otherwise, I'm not sure. It just depends on what I catch and what I don't have. If I don't have the evolved form of the Pokemon I catch, then I do that. So it really depends. At one point I was dying for a Gyarados, and it took me so long to get it because you need 400 Magikarp candies. And then I finally got it, and I was super happy. Same with the Dragonite. I was really happy when I finally caught a Charmander. It took me forever to find it, but I caught it, and then I got a Charizard. It's impossible to find a Squirtle of where I am, so it took me a really long time to get a Blastoise. There were a lot of Bulbasaurs that showed up, so I got a Venusaur pretty quickly. But yeah, I guess it just depends on what is around or what I have at the time, and then whatever it is, then I'll just want the evolved form. So that's kind of what I've been doing. The next question is, on a scale of 1 to 10, how obsessed are you with Pokemon Go? I would say maybe like a 15 or a 20. I mean, my friend Tori could agree with me on this. She sees me play Pokemon Go pretty much every time I'm with her. I was so dedicated at one point when I first saw a Charmander on the map or the radar that's on the app. I immediately got dressed and ran to wherever it was just to catch it. It was ridiculous. I would say I'm pretty dedicated to the app. I don't play it as much at the moment because I guess like I kind of been a little bit lazy in a sense, and usually I just want to get out and go, but lately I've just been feel like doing other things, so I've been doing that. I would say I'm pretty dedicated to the app. Not like a bunch of other people who drive thousands of miles to get a Pokemon, but I would say at a scale of 1 to 10, I would be like a 10 or above because I love the game so much and it's really fun. And I get out and get great exercise, and it just gets me out of the house, which I need to do more often. So I would say probably a 10 or above. The next question is, who do you play Pokemon Go with? I used to play with Tori a lot, but lately she would want to catch bird and oh my god, she's gonna kill me. She likes to catch bird types, and oh my god, she's gonna kill me. She tells me this all the time. She hasn't played the app in a while. I'm mainly the one to play it out of the two of us, so I mainly just play it by myself now. But when Tori would play with me, she would catch bird type and ghost type. So like Ghastly or Haunter, just like any dark, basically any dark type Pokemon, along with bird Pokemon she catches. And right now it's not, I mean, they don't appear as likely with the dark types and the ghost types. With a bird type, they do. So I guess in a way it's called a flying type, but I guess it's easier to call it a bird type because that's what she catches. I just catch anything that's around, but she mainly catches bird types and dark type Pokemon. The dark type Pokemon only appear during Halloween mostly, so I don't know if she's gonna play with me then, but for right now I play by myself. But at one point in the past, Tori would play with me, so I would only play with her. Also because the other friends I have, they don't play Pokemon Go, so I can't play with them. Also because I don't live near them, so it's not as easy if I wanted to trade with them, which you have to be within 100 meters to trade, so I can't really play with them. But at the moment I can only play with Tori, but she doesn't play that often, so yeah, it's just me by myself mostly. And the last question is, well, I guess it's a question, but it just kind of relates to it. Share some tips for playing Pokemon Go. First tip I have for you when you're starting off playing Pokemon Go, when you have a choice between Charmander, Bulbasaur, or Squirtle, don't get a Pikachu, because you can get a Pikachu at any time. They will always appear, but with a Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle, it took me a very long time to get Charmander candies and Squirtle candies, or just the Charmander and Squirtle in general. Bulbasaur appeared for me more often, so it was easier to get, but I would say just choose any of the 3 starters. Don't get a Pikachu for one, because they'll appear more often. Another tip I have for you guys, and this is pretty obvious because they say it in the app, to not trespass. So like you can't go to like just random abandoned places like that. You can't just like go anywhere you want. Do not trespass, because I've seen videos of people on YouTube who go to places that they aren't supposed to. In one video I saw 2 guys were playing Pokemon Go. I don't know what video it is, but I heard gunshots, and so this guy was shooting at them because they were on their property. So do not trespass, and especially like watch where you're going. Don't do it while you're driving. Always be aware of your surroundings, just the typical stuff like that. Yeah, just be careful while playing it, because you could run into someone if you're driving, or if you're walking you can bump into someone. Just watch where you're going basically. And this is probably maybe the last tip, and it's pretty important because I made this mistake. Don't evolve your Pokemon right away. Wait and like get enough candies to evolve them. With Ponyta, for example, that requires you to have 50 Ponyta candies before you can evolve it into a Rapidash. Don't wait to get 50, just like catch more candies so you can also power up the Pokemon once you evolve it, because you don't want to catch 50 candies and then evolve it and then have no candies to power it up if you can't catch that Pokemon again. So I would say wait to have like a lot of candies before you evolve your Pokemon, because then you can also power it up, and just don't evolve it right away basically. It's kind of pointless because I did that a lot, and then I had to wait even longer to power them up because I didn't have enough candies. I also think, this is just like a side note thing, I think it's so weird that we have to get 400 Swablu candies to evolve it. I don't know if that's really worth it. I know it's worth it to evolve a Magikarp into a Gyarados because that's powerful, but to evolve a Swablu, I don't think that's really worth it to me. I think it's worth like 100 candies or 50, but with those especially, you have to get more than 400 candies to evolve it. So like if you get a Magikarp, don't wait to get 400 candies. It's basically the same thing. Don't wait to get 400 candies to evolve it into a Gyarados. Get like 500 or more, so then you'll have enough candies to evolve it, because you need Stardust and you need candies to power up your Pokemon. So you definitely need to save your candies and Stardust, because you will really need it when you have to power up your Pokemon. So you really need enough of both. Well, that was my Pokemon Go tag. I hope you guys enjoyed. It was really interesting making this video for you guys because I love Pokemon Go, so this was really interesting to make. I hope the tips at the end were helpful if you weren't aware of it already. If you are, then forget that last part then. If you decide to answer these questions as well, let me know what your answers down are in the comments, like what team you're on and what level you're on and what was your starter and all that stuff. And maybe some other tips that you guys have that I didn't mention in this video. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, Rosies.